Hi guys, my name is Shashi Rufus. As I said earlier, I'm going to post in a few videos about what we actually do and how it can benefit you on every area and every aspect of your life. And I will be talking more to you about certain things such as the first thing, what is the physical part of your being, what is the mental part of your being, what is the spiritual part of your being, what is the financial part of your being, what is the emotional part of your being, and above all, what is your relation part of me. The very reason why I believe that I'm taking this class for you is to explain to you how we as human beings tend to lose track of what exactly we want to do in our lives. The ultimate motive of mine here is to empower each and every individual of my age, below my age, and above my age to actually understand how to overcome every problem that they face and how to overcome every situation and challenge they have in their lives. Usually, we see, I have written it on the board, but I'm not sure whether you can actually have a look at it. But let me just go ahead and explain it to you again. The first thing I'm going to talk to you about is the physical part. Where media, social media has made it such importance that we actually want to look slim. We want to look size zero for girls. For guys, you need to look masculine, and you need to have big shoulders, stretched out, pulled up. All the good parts of your body to be exposed, abs, chest. Many things can go on and on. But you become more conscious and cautious about your physical appearance, and that has to be there. Not that it should not be that you go big beards, or you have a shave all the time. It's nothing like that. But we will talk more about how to maintain your healthy diet and a good core for you to establish yourself and be confident in the very way you look. That's about the physical part we would be talking later on. And then we would be having the mental part. I know it's really hard for you to see the letters, so I'm telling it is mental part right now. And mentally, we talk about so many things. Somebody has the left part of the brain functioning very well. Some have the right part of the brain functioning very well. But you need to understand that some have a low IQ, some have a emotional intelligence is very low, and there are so many things that we usually talk about. For example, fear, depression, anger, hatred. These are all certain aspects of the mental ability or the human mind to actually function and operate in the right area where it can bring you serene or serenity, or you could say peace. You're looking for joy through drugs, alcohol, girls, pornography. Those few minutes that you actually have a high of is where we come to a conclusion that I want it again, and that's how people get addicted. You're mentally addicted to certain things. You're mentally unstable at times. Your emotional levels go high and low, but there's no equilibrium that actually says that yes, this is the real me. This is who I am. And for you to be established more and more in what we are trying to put across to you, I really want you to open up your mind, be more cautious, and try to understand what we are actually trying to help you with. These classes are for really and for free, and this is nothing to do with what spirituality talks about or what science talks about. It is more a combined recipe that I have personally experienced in my life. I was a blown out addict. I was a blown out drug addict. I was into pornography. I was into prostitution. I was into gambling. I was into killing. You name it. I mean, not in a larger sense of killing or anything, but in a sense where you threaten people, break their hands and legs, and so on. That's the mental part that was actually a big block in my entire life that I had to overcome over and over again. Whenever there was a cycle repeating, I would see that I don't actually go ahead, but stop myself, realize, analyze, and how to help myself. And whatever I'm going to talk right now, I would be even talking in Telugu, Hindi, English. As I said, I'm talking already in English, so you'll have two more benefits of listening to this class, that I would be talking and putting the best of my efforts to talk to you in most probably the best of the profound vocabulary that could be used in Telugu and in Hindi. So I don't think it will be a big difficulty for you guys to understand me. And then we have the emotional part. That's the E, I call. How do I say this to you? If I told you, can you be a really joyful person right now, right away? without you having a scenario or a circumstance or a situation required or a thought from the past? Can you generate an energy into your emotions where you can say, I'm at ease, I'm at joy, I'm sad? There are so many things that are actually clubbed together for you to be emotionally balanced. The equilibrium of joy, peace, and serene can only help you with what you have to overcome in your life. Because usually our situations, our peers, or our genetics have most of the time determined what our emotions are going to be. If it was an Alzheimer's patient, or if it was a patient with suffering with dementia, a woman, for example, gave birth to a child, they say that the genetic or disorder would actually pass through one generation to the other generation, and that has been a proven fact. But I cannot say that that is the only principle that concludes that genetics can be passed on and that is how it will be forever. There is a way out for you today. If you feel hurt, if you feel sad, if you feel depressed, you have a fear in you, there is a way out. You can be at ease in everything you do. You do not need anybody's support as a human being besides you to make you feel happy, make you feel sad, make you feel angry like Hulk, or make you feel uneasy. All you need is to understand that part of your brain for it to function well. I truly believe that there's a scripture that, there's a principle in the Bible that says, or in most of the spiritual books that says, you shall know the truth and the truth shall set you free. As simple as that. You'll understand more about how we are going to deal with emotions. I need energy to function here, and so do you need energy even to listen there. You need physical energy, you need emotional energy, and you need the mental ability to actually sit there and be conscious rather than making your mind go through other thoughts. We're going to help you with that. We're going to show you how it is all going to function in a clear-cut order. And to make things more simpler, we will be talking more about your relationship part. We usually have a very, very good relationship with our parents. We have a good relationship with whom we love. We have a good relationship with how we function, how we operate with others. And we are going to work on it. We are going to tell you how it all can be established. If you have a bad relationship with the girl you love, if you have a bad relationship because you do drugs and alcohol, how does your father react? And you don't have a big or a good relationship with your mother who is a single divorced mother. And there are so many other parts of your relationship with your friends and with so many other beings. We will try to do the best we can to help you understand how we can help you in that area. We would really want you to have something that most of the people in the world just talk in bits and pieces. They do not club every part of life and say, hey, this is how it looks. They are more interested in selling what they learned. And I am selling to you something. When we talk and you receive, that's called selling. That's exchange. And we are trying to do the best we can to actually help you get what you want. We want you to understand two things here. The first is that nothing on this earth is for free. The second is you need to put in efforts. And I am here right now standing to tell you that all you need to do is listen and obey. That's what I've done when my mentor taught me this. And I am especially thankful to my senior pastors. I'm thankful to my spiritual leaders, my teachers at the institute, the education institutes that I've studied, and various other corporate sector leaders that have actually helped me and shaped me in a manner that I can be somebody that can talk to you as a youth, from a youth's perspective of how things look. And I know it's really hard for you to understand everything in a gist, but I'm going to do the best I can to actually help you with that. And the relationship part is what we will be talking on as time goes by. This is just a promo for for you to understand how we are going to help you with what we are doing. And the next part is the spiritual part. Most of us say that my consciousness is my being, and some say that I don't believe in spirituality, I don't believe in God, I don't believe in the very existence of supernatural powers or cosmic powers or a higher power. But let me tell you something. It is not just you that can judge and say that, hey, this is how it is. You can still give it your try. At the same time, you need to even understand that it is not just you, but there are millions and billions of people living on this earth that say, hey, there exists God. So you have to understand that somewhere down the line, my experience in the spiritual realm would have been bad, or I would not have fulfilled that part of the deed, or I have not have understood that part of my life. But we being humans, we judge too fast. It will take a year, 2, 5, 10, 20, 30, and we say, hey, there's no God, I don't believe in Him. The belief system is shaped up in our subconscious in such a way that when we do not accept it, it starts rebelling. It will only rebel when your conscious says that, okay, there's no result to it, there's no output, and there's no growth that I see here. That's when you say, hey, I really don't think that really exists. That's how we operate. So we will be talking more about the spiritual part of our beings later on, and then we have the financial part of being. Being a youth, I'll be really honest. Anything that I wear right now that you see on the screen, or anything that I do here, is all something that I did not have to actually work and strive really hard for. I did not have to run and carry a bag and say, hey, I need to go to the office. No, I did not. All that I had to do was understand where and when to invest. There's a principle, that works in India very well, and that's called sowing and reaping. You sow, you reap. And there are many things that are required here for you to understand. First, the ground has to be fertile. Second, you need to have a seed. Third, you need to take care of the seed you sow. The fourth, you need to plow the field, you need to work on it. Fifth, you need to wait. You cannot expect that you sow a seed of an apple and you get a big tree in a day, 2 days, 10 days. You don't. Science hasn't yet advanced to that level where you get it instantly. Yeah, in films I do agree. You see it the very next day. So there are a few things that we will be talking about on the financial aspect as well. Where to invest, what to invest, how to invest, for me to keep a balance in my phone recharge, my education, my career, my family. Most of us in India or in Hyderabad, in AP, don't have our own houses. Very few have. Those people that have, awesome man. Your dad did a really good work and you did a really good work to get that house going. But the people that live on rents as tenants, there's a month-to-month challenge you guys face. You have a lot of things that you will be going through. But you will have to also understand how we are going to help you with that, how we are going to help you invest the right things, and how we'll actually take you out from what we are doing to come here and stand here, and you being somebody that can actually tell the same thing to the whole world, how you were actually beneficial from what I was talking, what we as a group of team members were talking, what the discussion was. Until and unless we actually get you through that, it would probably be a bit difficult for you to understand whatever I've talked. Yeah, I will put on a few more videos as time goes by for you to make you understand what we are actually dealing with in the depths. But for now, just give me a breather here so that I can get back to you. Probably it will take around 5 to 10 seconds so that I can actually freshen up my voice and get back to you. And you will above all have to understand two things here, that anything we do is an investment, either a positive or a negative. You look at it from this way, it's the same. You look at it from this way, it's the same. But when you turn it around, you will really start seeing the difference. Hey, I know my hands are not so fair, but they're dark. Yeah, but I hope that you can see this hand properly. This is quite fair. This is dark. So, a negative investment has always resulted in negativity. It has never come to a point where it's positive. It is the same with us in our lives, and I understand that what we are trying to put across will actually help you govern yourself in a disciplined manner and overcome your fears, your problems, your issues in every area that I've actually spoken for the past few minutes. My question to you is, do you really have a desire to overcome your depression, to overcome your problems, to overcome your financial aspects, to overcome your physical disabilities, or something that you find as an hindrance? Do you believe that I can actually help you with what you're really looking for? Because everything has an answer here, and I will get back to you in a minute.